Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a review of Moonshot's Micro Setting Fit Cushion, which is also known as the Blackpink Lisa cushion because she is the model for this product. Ooh, wait, can I just say how much I love this packaging? I am a total space nerd, so wow, I just love the whole galactic design of the box, and the cushion itself has a really nice hollow design. It also comes with a really soft puff that's rounded at the bottom and pointed on top, and I really like this design because it just makes it a lot easier to use around smaller areas like the sides of the nose and under the eyes. On the Moonshot website, it claims to be a sheer but buildable cushion that's also long wearing, soothing, and hydrating. It's also supposed to set to a semi-matte finish without any stickiness or oiliness. It has an SPF of 50 PA+++, and it comes in 3 shades. I have the shade number 201 Beige, so let's move into the review and wear test. Today is Sunday and I've just gotten out of the shower. I've blow dried my hair a bit. I've also started my makeup. I've got my eyes done and my lips done because I'm kind of in a rush today. Let me just tell you a quick story about this clip. So this clip, I got it when I went to Philippines a few years ago. So I saw this clip inside a really fancy store in a really fancy mall. And I'm just gonna dip this in once like this. And when I saw it, I just fell in love with it because it's so pretty and so small and dainty, and I loved it. And I asked the person inside the store how much it was, and she said it was $11 for one. So $11 for one, and I thought, okay, that's a pretty good deal because this is a fancy place. That's probably how much everything costs. Even small things are probably really expensive. And ooh, this is thick. Okay, wait, let me just interrupt that story first. It's really thick. It smells really nice, but I think it's too thick. I think it would be better if I applied it with a sponge, but I'm gonna do half my face first and then the other side with like a beauty sponge. But anyway, back to my story. And I thought that it would be the perfect souvenir for my friends. So I bought one for me, 2 for my sisters, 1 for my mom, and then 4 more for my friends. The total cost was over $80 Canadian. But whatever, I was happy, I was excited, it was so pretty. And then when I got home, I gave it to my friends and my mom and my sisters, and they really liked it. And I was really happy. I decided to go to the Dollarama, which is the dollar store here in Canada. I saw this clip and all of the other designs of this clip because there were a bunch of other designs in the store as well, but I saw this and all of them at the dollar store for $2 each. $2 per clip, and I paid $11 for each clip. So every time I use it, that's what I'm reminded of. Okay, so this is really thick. It's definitely medium coverage, and ooh, it's sinking into my like pores and fine lines already. I'm gonna shear it out with my beauty blender because I don't like it to look this thick. Thick enough that I feel like all of the product that was dispensed on this side could have easily been used for this side as well. See that? How it's like, even with the sponge, it's picking some up and I'm able to transfer it over on this side. The color match is not bad. I always try to match everything to my neck because my face is just so much darker than the rest of my body. But hopefully it oxidizes a little bit. Okay, so this is one layer. One push of the little puff into the cushion was able to cover my whole face, but I still see a lot of red peeking through. So it's definitely a light coverage. Let me just try and build it up a little bit to see if I can get it to medium coverage. It's also got like kind of a dewy satiny finish, which is funny because it's supposed to be a matte finish. It's gonna take a little bit. Oh, and I really like the pointed edge on this puff. You see how it's different from normal puffs? It's got like a little point up there, so I feel like it's easier to maneuver this around smaller areas like the sides of my nose. Just gonna put some there because I am a little bit red still. I think a beauty sponge is definitely the way to go because this puff just applies way too much of the product, and it is definitely, when I use this, sinking into my pores and my laugh lines. When I kind of blend it out with the beauty sponge, it looks a lot better, a lot more natural. This is the second layer, and I think it looks pretty good, but it is definitely a light coverage if you use a beauty sponge. If you just use the puff that it comes with, you'll get more of a medium coverage. You can probably build it up to a full, but using the sponge will dispense more product, and it does look a little bit cakey. It has a little bit of a thicker consistency, so when you use this, I don't know, something about this puff and how dense it is just applies way more product and makes it cling to like the dry areas of your face. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. I'm not gonna put any concealer or anything because I don't really mind when a few blemishes show through. I actually prefer that to a full face of cakey looking makeup. It did set, it does feel a little bit powdery. Ooh, I kind of like that. You know how most BB cushions, they don't really set, they kind of just stay dewy on the skin, and sometimes it tends to transfer. This one feels good. Yeah, feels comfortable. I was on the phone with my sister for a little bit and she just called me because she told me something scary just happened to her. I don't know if you guys believe in ghosts and like paranormal things and stuff like that, but I definitely do because so many creepy things have happened to me throughout my life that there is no way that it can't be a coincidence at this point. So I'm just gonna go in with some NARS Orgasm. But should I share like one of my stories with you guys? Because I know people are very like touchy-feely with the subject. Some people like it because they've experienced scary things, paranormal things, but then some people are like, how could you believe something like that? You know, that's so dumb. But so I'm just gonna share with you guys one of the scariest things that's ever happened to me, and it is 100% true. And so many things have happened to me throughout my life, and I know that I'm not just imagining it because like more than 50% of these things have happened with someone else there with me, and so they were also a witness to what happened. So alright, so let's just talk about the scary thing that happened to me. I honestly don't even really want to talk about because it still scares me. So one time when I was in high school, when I was still living at my parents' house, I had just finished playing the piano and I had been playing for like 2 hours because I really wanted to memorize the song. And with me, whenever I learn a new piano song, I always want to memorize it so that I can play it without the sheets whenever I want to play it, right? I just finished and I was so tired, and it was like 8 o'clock, so my family was just about to have dinner. And everyone was gathering in the kitchen and getting ready to eat, but I just needed like 15 minutes to recharge by myself. So I went upstairs and I went into my room. I was just laying on my bed with my eyes closed and relaxing, and I felt the bed sink lower near my feet. Because you know when somebody comes and sits on your bed, you can feel the bed move, you can feel it sink because of the person's weight. So I felt my bed kind of sink a little bit lower. It wasn't like a subtle sink, it was enough of a movement that my right foot kind of moved down a little bit. So I thought that someone had sat on my bed, and I thought it was my sister Miriam because she often comes into my room and she would sit on my bed and we just like chat and stuff. I thought it was my sister Miriam, and I was like, Miriam, can you just give me some time alone? Like, I'm just so tired. I just need 10 minutes, just 10 minutes, and then I'll come down and have dinner, because I thought she had come up to tell me that dinner was done. So she wasn't saying anything, and at this point my eyes were still closed, and I'm like, Miriam, please. I was like low-key getting annoyed because I was like, I just need some time alone. Can you please just give me some time alone? And so I was like, please just leave me alone, just go downstairs, I'll be there in a while. And she wasn't saying anything. So like after probably a minute of me saying, please go downstairs, please just leave me to like rest for a little bit, I got annoyed and I opened my eyes and nobody was there. And I looked down near my feet, and I kid you not, I saw the bed that was like weighed down from some kind of weight. It lifted, like as if a weight was lifted off. Like somebody sat up, some invisible thing just like got off my bed. I was so freaked out. Like I like a million things were rushing through my head. Like I could not believe what had just happened. And I honestly, I got up and I booked it downstairs, and I was like, who was just upstairs? Miriam, were you upstairs? Were you in my room? Like, what happened? And my sister Miriam was like, no, I've been down here this entire time, because my whole family was already eating dinner. So I, like, even up to this day, I have no idea what happened, and it scares me to think about, especially when I'm home alone now. So many scary things have happened to me in that house ever since I moved out 2 years ago. Not that many scary things have happened, a few scary things, but not that many, nothing that scary. But yeah, it still freaks me out. But if you guys have any ghost stories, let me know down below, because I love listening to them, because like I said, I believe them because scary things have happened to me and like continue to happen to me. Yeah. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That story made me sweat. Look at how dewy I got. I'm not gonna powder because I just don't really powder most of the time, because I like the dewy look. And yeah, I think I'm done. Has clung on to the dry areas around my nose just a little bit because I haven't exfoliated this week yet, so partially my fault. My pores look pretty good. It hasn't, after I blended it out with the Beauty Blender, it doesn't look like it has sunk into my pores too bad. But yeah, it does look very natural. The BB cushion is definitely not matte. It has more of like a satiny, dewy finish, which I like. But that's not what the product advertises, so that's pretty funny. But yeah, I will see you guys in a couple of hours. Hey guys, welcome back. So it's 1:44, so it's been a little bit over 8 hours, and this is what the foundation looks like now. It's definitely made me very, very oily, but when I look up close to my makeup, it actually looks pretty good. Like the foundation or the BB cushion, it hasn't rubbed off anywhere. It's not patchy. Yeah, my makeup actually still looks really good. The only change is that, again, I'm oily, so I'm just gonna try and use a blotting sheet and see if I can take away some of the oil and see what my makeup will look like after, because I have a feeling that it's gonna look really good still if I just remove some of this oil. Yeah. Like, as I'm blotting it away, it's starting to look really good again, even after 8 hours. And also none of the foundation is transferring onto the blotting paper, so it's just removing just the oils on my skin. Makeup looks so good again after I blotted the oil off. I kind of wish that I had somewhere else to go because it still looks good. Oh, so what I've noticed with this BB cushion is that as the hours went by, it sunk into your skin more and more. So if I look up close, aside from the dry areas, it doesn't even look like I'm wearing foundation anymore. It just looks very natural and very skin-like. If you have oily skin, you might not like this because it does make you oilier. I mean, I have combination oily skin and you saw how oily that made me. If you're curious, I always encourage people to try things out for themselves because products will work differently for everybody. But I think that this would work best for people with normal skin or dry skin. As long as you exfoliate and get rid of those like dry patches around your skin, around your face, then yeah, it's really good. I really like it. I'm just gonna remove my makeup and then probably watch some Netflix and then go to bed. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If you haven't subscribed, please do so you can join me and my family here on YouTube. And if you like the video, you know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like button, and I will see you guys again in my next one.